What is up guys, it's your boy Swole. I'm here, back with another Classic WoW video for the fresh Classic WoW servers, or the anniversary servers. And first of all, I do have a little bit of a cold today, so if I sound different than normal, well, that's why. I don't really know why you needed that information, but either way, there we go. Now, one of the questions I see coming up quite a lot when it comes to fresh Classic WoW, and my videos on fresh Classic WoW as well, is it too late to start? That is kind of the question we're going to be tackling today, and it's a question that comes up quite often when it comes to any new version of the game, whether that's a new expansion, like for example Cataclysm that launched like half a year ago, Mists of Pandaria when that comes out, Season of Discovery, this came up quite a few times back in Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3, people are always wondering, is it too late to start? And basically, have I been missing out? Because when it comes to starting a game late, or starting playing on a server late, it's always that feeling of missing out on something. People have what I call, I feel like people have FOMO all the time, and this goes like both in-game but also in real life as well. And let's just talk about, have you really missed out on anything, and is it too late to start? Well, first of all, I don't think it's too late to start, and there's quite a few reasons why. Let's go into reason number 1. So once again, fresh Classic WoW, right, the anniversary servers mainly, or only really the anniversary servers, and we already know that these servers are going to go into the Burning Crusade. Going back to this roadmap right here, which was the official roadmap given, you can see exactly what comes out. We have the launch itself, then we have Phase 1 with Molten Core Onyxia, we have Phase 2, that is where we currently are, we have Phase 3 coming out very likely in about a month's time, then we have Phase 4, Phase 5, Phase 6, and eventually we have the Burning Crusade. Now, when it comes to fresh Classic WoW, we have already had a lot of Classic WoW since actual Classic WoW, if that makes sense. Basically, let me walk you through this. We had Classic WoW coming out in 2019, and I think around 2021, we had Season of Mastery. Now, a lot of you guys might not even know what that was, because the launch timing wasn't really that great. Season of Mastery came out in the middle of the Burning Crusade, I think, like somewhere in the Burning Crusade, and at that point, we hadn't really had the time to miss Vanilla WoW just yet, so Season of Mastery wasn't really that popular, even though the PTR for it was actually kind of very popular. But when it came out, like, of course everyone plays the first few days, but it didn't really have enough new things to bring people in, and we had just played Classic WoW. That being said, Season of Discovery launched in 2023? Late 2023, right? So Season of Discovery launched 2 years later, and it absolutely took off. So basically, 4 years ago, or 5 years ago now, almost 6, we had Classic WoW. 4 years ago, we had Season of Mastery, and 2 years ago, we had the Season of Discovery, which is still going on, by the way. It hasn't even been 2 years, it's been like, not even 1.5, it's been 1 year, and about 3 months. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you count both Season of Mastery and Season of Discovery as a Classic WoW experience, then we have actually had 3 Classic WoW fresh. We had regular Classic WoW, Season of Mastery, Season of Discovery, and now we have Anniversary, basically the 4th edition of Classic WoW that we have, and arguably, it is one of the biggest ones as well. And here's the kicker, out of both Season of Mastery and Season of Discovery, and this one right here, this is the only version of Classic WoW that we know is going to go to TBC. Season of Mastery ended after Vanilla WoW. Season of Discovery, we're not completely sure yet, but I don't think we're going to TBC. That wouldn't really make any sense whatsoever, even though it would be really cool. I just don't see it happening for now. But for these servers right here, we know for a fact we're gonna go into TBC, and I think a lot of people are playing on these servers due to that fact, because once again, we have had Classic WoW quite a few times, but we haven't had a TBC since TBC came out, like TBC Classic in 2021. So for anyone who really loves TBC, you haven't really had an official way by Blizzard themselves to play TBC after TBC Classic ended, and I feel like it's a shame because TBC era should have been a thing, same with Wrath era as well, but either way, the fact that we're gonna go into TBC one more time really builds a lot of hype, and no matter when you start, if you started in Phase 1, if you're starting now in Phase 2, or even if you're waiting until Phase 4 or Phase 5, if you're here for that TBC hype, you have so much time to prepare yourself for TBC. And it's like, I also have a couple of content creator friends that makes videos here on YouTube and stream on Twitch, and they haven't even started playing Fresh Classic WoW yet, even though they do plan to go quite hard in TBC when these servers go into TBC. And two of those friends play in the same guild, and they will be starting their whole Classic WoW journey on the anniversary servers in Phase 5. Basically, their guild has planned this out to the point where they will start when Phase 5 comes out. They will then level to level 60, do some AQ raids, and also do some Noxramas raids to gear their characters up to participate in the level 60 to 70 race in the Burning Crusade. And then also, they will also use this time in Phase 5 and Phase 6 to level up characters in Classic WoW, because if you are here for the TBC hype, well, starting in Phase 5, you give yourself enough time to prepare yourself for TBC, and you also avoid burnout. You can just play the game at your own pace, do whatever you feel like you either want to or need to do, and be ready for when TBC comes out. The thing about Classic WoW to me is that it doesn't really matter when you start, and you should never really feel like you're missing out on anything. It all depends on what you want to do in the game itself. So for me, Phase 1 is one of the most fun phases, when everyone is leveling around the same time, I'm trying to participate in the speed leveling race, right? At least a little bit, or challenging myself to just level as fast as I personally can, and I kind of enjoy that. I enjoy the rush feeling, without feeling like I have to be rushed, if that makes sense. Basically, I level fast because I enjoy leveling fast, and I enjoy when everyone starts at level 1 and everyone is like at the same place at the same time. I enjoy that journey. Now, for me right now, we're in Phase 2, and Phase 2 is kind of like the most boring phase to me. There's not that much like new things in the game itself. We have world bosses, but only really the top guilds per server will experience those world bosses anyway. I don't really do that much PvP, so Phase 2 doesn't really have that much content for me specifically. So for me, for example, I've started playing the game a whole lot less recently, and I don't mind. I can no-life Phase 1, chill in Phase 2, and then no-life Phase 3 again, because to me, I've always said this, like, Phase 2 is a boring phase to me personally, and I'm way more hyped about, for example, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6, and a couple of the phases that I'm looking forward to the most is Phase 3 and Phase 4. I don't really know why I'm looking forward to Phase 4, but it's just like, I didn't really experience Set G that much back in the day, and I kind of want to experience it this time. And also I'm playing a mage, so mage boosting, Set G, or mage farming for Bijus will be kind of fun as well. And speaking of Phase 4 and Phase 5, if you want to have early access to my gold making videos for Phase 4 and Phase 5, you can get that right now by getting my gold making guide to the link down below in the pinned comment. We, for example, have this video right here covering Phase 4 investments, we also have this video right here covering Phase 5 investments, and we have another Phase 5 investments video as well. So 3 investments videos you will get early access to by getting the gold making guide, which once again you will find the link to in the pinned comment down below or the video description, and you can also get it for half price by using the code Solheim. So once again, link down below, pinned comment, half price, code Solheim, and you can get early access to a bunch of videos, and you also get over 130 pages of gold making information at the same time. Just wanted to plug that real quick, because once again I'm on a mission here to help you guys make as much gold as I can in Classic WoW, so if you do want to make more gold, well, that's the place to be, and that's the guide to have. And if you do buy the guide, thank you so much, the support really means the world to me, so once again, thank you. So at the end here, let me answer the question of is it too late to start playing, and I will answer this very directly. For most of you guys, no, it is not too late, and for a very specific few, the answer might be yes, because once again, whether it's too late or not depends entirely on what your goals are. So if your goal was to be server first or world first level 60, it is way too late. If you wanted to participate in the level 60, like race to level 60, it is way too late. If you wanted to participate in racing to like Molten Core or something, it is too late for that as well. Basically Phase 1 content, it's too late to experience Phase 1 while it's phase 1, because we are now in phase 2. But for anything phase 2 related or onwards, it is definitely not too late. And for anyone who thinks about leveling, for example, if you're gonna play on a PvE server like me, I'm just gonna say real quick, you can play on a hardcore server, and you can transfer, like if you die, for example, this guy right here, I died on hardcore, and I then transferred this guy from hardcore to PvE, and I'm just gonna say leveling is a little bit more active on the hardcore servers. So if you do feel like you want to take on the hardcore challenge or just want to have a more active leveling community, you can start off by playing on hardcore servers, and either if you die or you just want to like start playing on normal servers, you can simply take your hardcore character and transfer it for free to the regular PvE server. So for me, like if I was a new player starting right now, if I was gonna play on PvE, like normal server, I would start on hardcore and just go as far as I can, and when I die on hardcore, I just transfer once again for free to the normal server. Now this does not work currently if you're playing on PvP, so player versus player, so Spine Chatter. It only goes in EU from Soul Seeker to Thunderstrike, and I'm not sure about the North American names, but once again, it is hardcore normal to normal servers that you can transfer for free. And to me, the leveling experience is like way superior. On hardcore, you just have so many like nice people, everyone is being super helpful, and like it's a more tight-knit community, and it feels more alive. That is the best way to explain it. It feels way more alive during the leveling process, so give that a try. Either way, that's pretty much what I have for you for today, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe for more Classic WoW content. As always, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.